for another, like, yeah, 3.5 hours now. So maybe, yeah, 3 hours, 3.5. Yeah, something like that. Superman, how you doing? Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm doing okay. Let me just get this chair in the right position. Neo, you all done, bud? They had a Neo here. What happened? You ate everything. You ate it all. There's no more. There's no more, bud. It. We're okay. Good boy. You're a good boy, bud. Okay, let's leave him there. He's right up next to me here, so I can't really get a good angle with the camera on him, but... Jump, what's up? Less MTG, a little bit less. Yeah, for starters here, let's keep grinding with Squirming. It was, it finished up pretty nicely yesterday. I think we ended up 7-2. Okay, will we win this match? Get your bets in. I'll take the under. I'll bet no. 8-Ball, we gonna win this? Okay, 8-Ball says no. Sound alerts, as I see it, yes. What? Since when does... Is that the sound alerts bot? Why is the sound alerts bot suddenly posting messages? It's ridiculous. Not supposed to happen. Okay, I'll play first. And he's gone. Neo's leaving. Let's just take off that Neo cam. No blue mana, huh? I think I'm gonna mulligan that. This I can keep. Oh yeah, that's a lot of basics. Okay. I'll keep the Cruelty. Normally I would toss the Cruelty, but that's a great pickup on the top there. So now I get to go third path into Whale. Dig. And I have a land. I think I want to put those... Terratide, very tempting here. But I'm going to put those in the yard. I can always flash back the Terratide on turn 4 when the Founding ticks up. Oh no, I won't have a 4th land in play at the beginning of my main phase. Yeah, maybe I should have taken the Terratide there. That was dumb. Sure. Okay, 3 permanents in the yard, including a Cruelty. If I get the Cruelty into play, maybe I can reanimate something huge. Need to find a way to put Atraxa in the yard as well here. Amped for the Open this weekend? Yeah, a little bit. I don't know. Kind of. I don't know. The Sealed sucks, so I'm never excited to play Sealed. Sealed is atrocious, but I am excited to play, if I you know, get to day 2 and do those drafts. That's going to be really sweet. But Sealed sucks. So I'm not excited to play Sealed at all. Man, this really sucks. I really wanted to use the... Oh, Harvester. Never mind. So let me think here. I go Bitter Triumph right now. Discard the Atraxa. Kill Bat. I should just kill Vine Lasher, actually. Or Gev. Yeah. Because then I can go Harvester, kill the Bat, get my thing back. Am I gonna kill this? This is tough. I guess I'll kill Gev and pay 2 life. Kinda sucks, but... Okay. So now I could end step Harvester the Bat. And then untap, hopefully find a land. Cruelty... Well, sorry, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only have 5 permanents in the yard. Sure. So I can't... Sure. Okay. I can't Squirming back an Atraxa, but I can Squirming back a Cruelty of Gixir, right? I can also Squirming back the Harvester, but now -2/-2 is not going to be good enough to save their team. Maybe I should have killed this on... I don't know what the Lizards deck plays. I don't know if they play combat tricks. I could have killed it on my turn, but we'll see. Hey Jub, how you doing? How's life? Hopefully you're doing well. Sadly, we got some bad news about the D&D campaign. We were going to be playing D&D. Oh, you lucky schmuck. Another bat off the top. Well, any land and I get a Traxa here. No, of course not. Okay, let's see if I can find a removal spell. I can. I guess it's just Terror Tide. I'm probably still gonna die here, but maybe I take Bitter Triumph, discard Cruelty, but then I'm not winning the game, right? So, okie dokie. Should be pretty easy to dispatch a deck like this. It's like Boros, but they're slower. They're just way slower. They're just hoping their reach is good enough, right? So Malicious Eclipse comes in, Terror Tide. Just need to draw our sweepers here before they play their Jace can go. Before they play their, reach guys and have reach, like the Iridescent Vine Lasher and stuff that can ping me down once I'm low on life. I just need to stabilize at a high enough life total, and they just can't win after that, right? Bonnie Paul, I don't know. I think I'll just keep it like this, but now I've just got to make 2 cuts. Cruelty of Gix, maybe it's like 1 with the multiverse and Whale? Cut 1 Whale here. Whale not amazing against the small creature deck. Bouncing their stuff is not great. Okay. Jeez. I mean, Founding's fine here, but I'm gonna keep this. I don't know. This is not great. Too many big things in our hand. We need to find a Bitter Triumph to discard one of them. Sure. Am I going to Founding? I need land. I think I'm going to hold on to that for now. They can ping me here. I think I'm going to save Harvester for something a little scarier than that. Like a Gev or something. That's the one. Yep. Get the life. Hit me, baby. Well, we lose, I guess, to the Mana Screw. Fucking magic, man. Okay. Pretty unlucky. Again, I don't think this is a bad match at all. We just have to not get Mana Screwed. Drew all our Terror Tides, too. Just sweep everything away. Sure. 1 drops. I'm going to draw land this turn, right? I did. What do you know? Ooh. I can Malicious next turn? That's pretty good. Okay, so getting lucky off the top there, milling a Malicious Malfunction, so I can sweep. I can't kill the next thing they play, probably, because it's going to get a +1 counter, yeah. So I don't know if it matters. I think I still need to draw an untapped land off the top here. Yeah, that doesn't matter either. So just need to find an untapped land, and then we should be good to go here. Discard, not so good against this deck, but we'll see if they can kill me with 2 cards in their hand if I draw an untapped land. But 43, 44%. That's not gonna do it. So Mana Screw kills us. Great. Lizards get lucky. Not much we can do about that. Lucky that I got Mana Screwed. Ashiro, what's up? Batman voice, yeah. Yeah, right. A 6 swamp art. Oh, I didn't notice. Swamp? Oh, swamp art. Yeah, I didn't even notice it. Elesh Norn isn't necessarily fast. Could stop a lot of their ETBs. I guess Elesh Norn's okay. I don't know. I don't think it does enough. Yeah. They don't have a ton of ETBs. They just have the Gex ability is not an ETB, right? The creatures enter with the counter. It doesn't like go on the stack or anything. It's not a triggered ability. So you're only stopping an Iridescent Vine Lasher, right? What other ETBs do they have? I don't know. Maybe they have one other bat, the bat ETBs, or the Thoughtseize guy. The discard doesn't matter. None of that matters, right? We can discarding for us is fine. We don't mind discarding. We can buy a bunch of our stuff back and everything. But they have to get lucky with discard, because discard has to hit our Wrath the turn before we cast it. You can't hit a Wrath fresh off the top. You can't hit a Wrath if I have more than one Wrath. If I have a removal spell to kill their bat, I get my Wrath back. So they got to get really lucky with the timing, so I'm not too worried about discard. So really the only thing Elesh would be stopping is probably Vine Lasher, right? Charlie, what's up? You had Canes? Whoa, I've never even heard of that. What is it? Is it a, like, marinade or, like, a rub or something? Like, you put in the chicken before you cook it? Or do you, how does that work? Bane, what's up? On the field, yeah, that's my worry, exactly. Elesh being 5 mana, I think I would rather just sweep. Elesh also doesn't play very nicely with Terror Tide. This becomes, like, -6, -7 very quickly. Last game would have been -7, -7 if I had drawn a land there. So I don't want to. I don't think I want to side in Elesh against Lizards. Yeah, it's a little too slow. It's good to always consider this kind of stuff, though, right? You should consider Elesh and then go through all the reasons. And then I think very quickly you arrive at no, it's not good enough. But definitely still good to consider it. I don't need to discard anything yet. I don't need the land. Should I take Cruelty? I like putting 2 permanents in the yard. So maybe I'll take Bitter Triumph here. See what happens. Black, green. Me. Okay, so I can Squirming next turn. I don't have anything. I have Cruelty of Gix, but that's not bringing anything back. I guess I can crack this now. And get a second black source. Okay. So now I can bring back Cruelty, and then just have it on chapter 1, start wrecking their hand. That actually seems okay to me. This doesn't matter. Just pay the 3 life for now, I think. I want to keep these lands for now. Smoltron, what's up? How you doing? How's life? We're going to be playing a bunch of new games this weekend. Hopefully you can join us. Yeah, Charlie, it's too bad what happened with D&D. I'm a little disappointed, but yeah, I can't say the red flags weren't there. I was already considering just DMing him and going like, I'm not sure we're both on the same page here with this stuff. Like the first red flag was him wanting to play D&D 3.5e, and I was just like, wait, what? No, that's not really what we had in mind, but okay. And then the second one was, yeah, I'll take Aclazotz here. Time to reanimate Aclazotz, probably. The second one was him having a campaign that was 2 years long or whatever. One year long? Like, what? No, that is not what we had in mind at all, again. So after that second thing, I was like, I'm going to try this and see how it goes, but after the first session, I might shut it down. And then he, wanted to invite a random 5th player. I don't know if he just wanted to get out of it after a while. Maybe he just wanted to, be done with it or whatever. Okay, this is kind of interesting. So I could go get, like, a portal here. And then I'm going to go Bitter Triumph, kill his guy, discard my portal, and then just slam the portal next turn, right? It's going to be almost impossible for them to beat this. It's got to be better than anything else, right? I could just get a Squirming here, I guess. We're going to reanimate Aclazotz with Cruelty. I think I'll just get Portal. Am I going to do anything here? I'm going to Bitter Triumph, so let's just get the tap land into play and pass. Okay. And there's nothing they can really do about this. Sure. Other than kill our Cruelty of Gix here. Oh, I guess, yeah, maybe I should have gotten the Squirming Emergence. We get Aclazotz back. Now, what does this say? Under its owner's control, yeah. If I get Aclazotz here, it's going to go back to them as a land, right? Maybe I'll just get Glissa back. And then I just go Jace, and then end step Picklock. That also seems pretty good. Hold on. I'll mill myself and draw here, I think. I don't care if Jace dies. Nice. Pass. I can Picklock hopefully into a Squirming Emergence here, and then just slam, like, Portal to Phyrexia or something. Got 11 permanents in our graveyard. Oh, I don't have to do this now. Sure, take my Terror Tide. They have Innkeeper's Talent, blank, or some other random card off the top in their hand, and 2 Restless Cottages. Actually, I think they just drew the Duress. This is whatever the other card was. Okay. Oh, that is the Innkeeper's Talent, sure. Last card is nothing. They're going to pump, sure. You can swing with Glissa and blow up that talent, so not sure what they're going to do here. Can I find a Squirming Emergence? Whale pretty good, though. Whale's insane. Yep. Mill myself. Draw. Whale? Yeah. You discard. Pay the ward. They can discard whatever they want here. I will take Squirming Emergence. Back. Pull up enchantment. Land? Don't need. How many cards do I have? 20? What am I going to put into play? Portal? I think I'm just going to play this to protect against Liliana. I don't need to slam a portal here. It's not really doing anything. They could fire up one of their creature lands. Now I can block it. Nice top deck. Okay. Portal should be pretty good here. Oh, one with the multiverse? Why not both? Oh, nasty. Traxa? Yeah, we're done here. Alright. Ooh, going way over the top of blue, black, green. What do I do here? The Jace Mill plan is interesting, but I think I just need to deal with their creatures, right? Like Terror Tide should be good here, I think. Tranquil Frillback to blow up the enchantment maybe is good. ETBs I don't care about. Bonnie Paul is probably good against them as well. Just putting 2 bodies on the battlefield is, yeah, probably pretty good there. I could Harvester. I don't think Harvester is going to be great here. And I can cut like maybe Philology Archaeologist, 1 Whale, and Jace? Maybe ditch Jace. Don't need Jace. Good evening, Sitar. How you doing, man? Dr. Purrington, how's life? Buffalo Chicken Strips, what's up? What's your MTG story? How long have I played? How do I get into it? Oh, God. That's an hour-long diatribe here. But if you'd like to know, I've been playing since the game came out. Shortly, I think it was just after maybe the first year it was out, like toward the end of it had been out about a year, maybe just over a year, and I got into it because somebody had taught me how to play. Right, like when Beta and Alpha and Legends and Arabian Nights and Antiquities were the sets, and then I didn't get my own cards till Unlimited and Revised came out, and my first few cards were white bordered. I bought a box of Revised and stuff like that when I was a kid. So that was the first time I played, and then I played like crazy until for years until I was about 16 or 17. I think I was 16. I sold all my cards. I wanted to buy a car, a nice car, because I had my license now, and sold all my Magic cards. And then I came back to Magic in Zendikar, the original Zendikar, when Fetchlands got printed again, new Fetchlands, and then Jace the Mind Sculptor came out in Worldwake. I'll keep this. And at that point, I got back into the game. Now I was older. I was in my 20s, and I got back into the game with a bunch of people who were... Okay, I'll keep that, actually. With a bunch of people who were really competitive. So I had played Magic as like a little kid Magic, you know what I mean? Like, you know, really... Okay, I'm going to go for Barry here. Let's pass. Really, you know, basically, I don't know what I'm doing kind of Magic. Okay, I'll let them take whatever they want here. To playing with level 2 Judge and like a bunch of guys who were like the highest ranked players in the whole country in South Korea. And they were like, you know, this is on the old DCI system, which is crazy. One of the guys in our group, Joe Waller, was number 8 in all of Korea, which is an insane feat in to be that high in the ranking of any country who plays Magic a lot in like the old system with DCI ranking and stuff was crazy. It's crazy when I think about it that he was that high. Like he couldn't play in FNMs and stuff. Like you just couldn't back then if you were that high ranked. So I that's how I got back into it. Then I just got super into it. Really competitive. Like started playing, you know, trying to consume all that I could strategy wise. Back then it was slim pickings. You had some articles on some websites, but that's about it. Nobody was making video content. Twitch didn't exist. YouTube didn't exist. So I think YouTube got started around, or no, maybe YouTube existed, but Magic content on YouTube was like non-existent basically at that time. And then yeah, you know, from there just like started organizing groups of players and started a Facebook group for all the people in Korea who weren't Korean, who couldn't speak Korean, to help them find shops and stuff. What am I gonna do here? Am I just gonna pass? I think I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna go for another pick lock. We're on 2 permanents in yard. I can untap, put a Fable in the yard as well. I think if I have a good mill here, I might be able to Squirming Emergence and Atraxa or something into play. We'll see. Come on, need a good mill here. Okay, maybe Vaultborn? My turn. This is 5 permanents, 6 permanents. Very close to Vaultborn here. God damn it. I need to do this now, too. Oh, man. If I don't go for it now, I'm so close. Like, I could Bitter Triumph here. I'm 1 mana short of Squirming Emergence, because this could put a land in the graveyard. That would give me enough to bring back the Vaultborn. I think I'm just going to go Picklock, pass, leave up Bitter Triumph, and see what happens. Anyway, that's how I got started and everything. Nursing hangover cheese. Oh, a bachelor party. Yikes. What is your go-to hangover food for when you're hungover? Surviving the workday as always. Nice. Thank you, Purrington. Appreciate you. Good luck in your games as well if you're streaming tonight. Sorry, Charlie, let me catch up. I was gonna post the mommy and daddy fighting meme. No, yeah, that probably wouldn't be like, we weren't fighting. It's just like, I mean, obviously we have very different ideas of what that was supposed to be. I don't know how they got the wrong idea. I was the one saying on my channel that I would love to play Dungeons and Dragons again, and I need somebody to play with, or somebody to DM, I should say. And so, you know, let's like, anybody out there who wants to DM, you know, let me know, this kind of thing, right? And then when he reached out to me, I thought, oh great, he wants to DM. But then, yeah, that's why I was like curious about some of the choices there. But yeah, I'm gonna play this, I guess. Okay. Let's pass. So I'm just like, okay, you know, and then at the end he's like, yeah, I consider it all to be my content first because I'm the DM, and I'm like, oh, what? Maybe that's where we had all these mixed, like, I don't understand, like some of the choices he was saying were like, what? I think that's what was happening there. He thought it was for his content when I thought I was very clear that it's for my content. I was gonna find the players to play. I mean, I'm the one. He's gonna stream it too, and that's fine, but every other campaign I've been a part of, it's been for my content because I went out and tried to find people and said, I want to do this series on my channel. Would you like to DM? Would you like to partake? Yada, yada. You can stream it too, but like, I want to, you know, make sure it's people that I know are good, like who aren't going to be, you know, shitty on camera, or like, you know, I'm going to get along with and whatever else, right? So it's unfortunate we had, yeah, but I don't know how he missed that. That's what it's my content, not yours. What do you mean? I was the one who tried to find everybody to put this together. Anyway. So just a little bit of a mix-up there, I guess you could say. Should I just make another Vaultborn? That seems good. Yeah, I'll just keep doing this. Can you beat this? Don't think so. I'm gonna Founding again, probably. Punch. Maybe I just Bitter Triumph something. I don't know. Maybe I Bitter Triumph the bat. I can just discard. I'm happy discarding, actually. Yeah, do your thing. Let's just play this guy. And I get to discard Portal. Maybe I bring back a Portal next turn to ruin their day. Man, green-black midrange has no chance against this deck. Just no chance. Nothing they're doing is powerful enough to compete with this. Not even close. They need graveyard hate. That's the only thing that could possibly save them in these matches, in these games. Post sideboard, they bring in some graveyard hate and hope it's good enough. Yeah, scoop after feasting your eyes on this. Yikes. Take the Squirming Emergence. Yeah. Waff Turtle, how you doing? Greasy Chinese food? Is that the go-to hangover food? Nice. Yeah. No, Charlie. Yeah, and I know you wouldn't be seriously trying to, you know, but yeah, I'm. It's unfortunate. There were a few red flags, and I thought this is already getting a little weird. But then that last bit about wanting to add a player less than a week before we start that I don't even know. Hold up, what? Like this was supposed to be my thing, but I think they thought it was their thing. So it's unfortunate. It happens. I'm the campaign bro. Well, I was the one who said I need somebody to DM. I want to do another one of these. We did it before. It was great. The other DM also streamed, but it was very much, you know, what do we want to do? It's my D&D session for my channel, you know, and you're gonna DM it for me. Thank you, appreciate you. You know, it's people like doing this stuff. They volunteer, but just because you're the DM doesn't mean it's you get to make all the decisions. Hold up, like I'm still the one doing this. The whole point of this is for the content that I'm making, not anything else. Could do whatever here. Let's just swing with the team. My opponent's not scooping. Sure. Rule to you. Oh no. 2 frillbacks. 29 cards in my deck. Deadly cover-up? Not gonna be good enough, bud. Jeez. I'll put Atraxa in my hand, I guess. I know they're gonna try and strip Atraxa from my deck, probably. Who knows? Cover it up. Not sure what they're going to strip here, but there's not much. I mean, you could take Squirming Emergence, I guess, but I have 7 mana now. I'm just going to cast Atraxa. I also have 2 Vaultborns that have to be dealt with. That's going to be a problem. Oh, pizza's great too. Yeah, anything greasy, right? So Chinese food, pizza, yeah, hamburgers. Tequila bottle with scorpion in it. Oh, nice. I've had stuff like that before. It's from Vietnam, the one I had with the scorpion in the bottle. But fun to start fresh. Yeah, I think it's a good thing, Charlie. Anyway, but now the problem, I feel kind of bad for like JK and yourself who are new to D&D, and I was like, oh, Pathfinder, here's the rules, and I was like, okay, I've got to like learn this now because it's not what I'm used to. That's fine, I'm willing to do it. But for JK, he's kind of like looked at all this stuff, and now I'm gonna tell him, oh yeah, no, forget all that stuff you were looking at. We're gonna change it to 5e. So I feel bad for him, but it'll be okay. He'll figure it out. Deadly cover up, sure. Demonic Tutor. I only have fast land, so I can't slam this one with the multiverse. What should I take here? I'll just take a whale. I don't really care. Let's jam Bonnie Paul, draw some cards. Oh, man. Tracks a land. Drillbacks in the yard. They're at 1. The GG. Yikes. Not even close. The mid-range decks just get smashed. I want to play against more aggro decks. I want to see if how good our game is against aggro. I think it's good, but I keep shaving like Philology Archaeologists and stuff. Like the less of those I have, the worse we are against aggro. Maybe I should be playing more Archaeologists. I don't know. But my hangover food, yeah, anything greasy. So like for breakfast, something like a breakfast bagel or breakfast sandwich. I love. Oh, thank you, Superman. You're right. We did win that one, so you guys get your wings. Very nice. It is casino day. All the games are live. Slots, roulette, you name it. Gamba. Man, I'm losing everything today. Let's get the bets up again. Will we win this match? We're going to be playing some marbles on stream after this, and I really hope some people join us for marbles on stream. 8-Ball, am I going to win this? Yeah, look at this. Sound alerts. Randomly, hold up. If I ban the sound alerts bot, what happens? I think the sound alerts still work, right? I mean, that works. Can somebody do like pay some wings or some channel points for a sound effect? I just want to see it. Calix, how you doing, buddy? Calix, I still haven't forgotten. I owe you a prize from that giveaway, the last giveaway we did, and the code didn't work. I might have some codes coming in at some point. I'll have to hook you up with one. But how you doing? Oh, there it is. Okay, orange. It still works. Good. Yeah, screw that sound alerts bot. Yeah. Okay. Thank you guys. The delay. I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna go blue here. I asked for it, didn't I? Nice.
Finish him.
Okay, it works. It works. We know. For quite a while. Maybe I should put some new ones in there. What do you guys think? What do I have here? Is this black red lizards? Good. Let's see if we can beat the lizards this time. These cold-blooded bastards. Hopefully you have a good mill here. No, it's a... What is this? Jund Ramp. Yes, of course. Greedy. Playing Murex too? 3-color deck. They're trying to ramp it to Calamity. Nonsense. Smuggler Surprise. Put it all into play. Let's see who does their thing faster, me or you. That was not a great hit there. I am going to start on 1. I could just mill immediately here, but I want to have something in the yard that I can cast on stage 3, and I don't yet. Yep, they're ramping. Ramp away, homie. The nice thing about their deck is they're putting big stuff into play as well, so Cruelty of Gix should be very nice. Let's do this. So next turn I can cast a Whale. I would love if I had one more permanent in the yard and I could Whale for 8. Are you gonna kill something? If they kill one of my things, well, if they kill Founding, then I can't Whale, but next turn I get to go Cruelty of Gix. I can just slam this Armadillo. I don't have anything large in my graveyard. I drew the Atraxas randomly. Roxanne. Sure. Doesn't really do anything. Hit me for 2. Oh, man. And the fetch land here. Am I gonna cast one of these? I have no choice. I have to choose one. It gets exiled, and then I have to decide if I'm gonna cast it or not. I mean, I could look at the top 3, but then I'm not gonna be able to slam Cruelty here. I think I'd rather just play Cruelty, so let's ditch that. I'm gonna go get a blue source. I'll get white. And let's Cruelty them. See what they've got. Oh, hi, Mark. Attack. Okay. So now we have something to bring back. What am I going to get next turn? I think I can... Oh, I'm at 9 permanents. I'm just going to go DT up a Squirming Emergence, and I'm going to slam this one with the Multiverse, and then slam Atraxa. So let's see if they can get that Cruelty off the battlefield. If they can't, off the top... They need the top of their deck to be something huge here. Or they Smuggler Surprise blind and just try and hit something. They have nothing in their hand, right? So they've got to mill 2 good creatures here to slam. I think that's their Hail Mary. That's what they should do. I think they have to Hail Mary here. They should know that I can Cruelty up a removal spell or a reanimation spell next turn, right? So maybe they assume I don't have anything in my hand. Christmas, you're amazing. I'm a marble? Soon. I'm a little bit like a marble back here. It's getting a little thin, but not full marble yet. Maybe someday. I don't have long, luxurious locks like you, Christmas. Christmas has a white beard and white flowing locks. You guys didn't... It's Father Christmas. No. You're the opposite of Santa. That sounds... He's got dark hair is what I mean. That's kind of a rough insult. You're the opposite of Santa. My bad. That's not what I meant, obviously. I meant your hair is the opposite color. Draw some cards. Look at you go. I'm going to look at the top 10. I'm going to draw some cards too. I think I'm going to block here because I'd probably Terror Tide if I find one, right? So let's just block. I could just search up Terror Tide right now. That's probably better. They get a Vaultborn. They have Cut Down, Restless Cottage. So I think I'm just going to get the Squirming Emergence here. Let's go Squirming for 1 with the Multiverse. And then Slamatraxa. Portal, Cruelty, Philagi, Bitter Triumph, Untapped Land. Take this. Okay, let's play this. Ooh, I'm gonna get Founding or Terror? Or sorry, Whale. Maybe I Terror Tide? I'm gonna get Founding here. Founding's probably the best thing to grab. Okay, we have 1 with the Multiverse, so I can slam Portal to Phyrexia next turn. And that should also do it. So they have to have a huge turn here again, randomly off the top. Cut Down had a target. See if they can play a huge thing. They've got to play like Smuggler Surprise into Calamity and Terror of the Peaks. Like something like that would be good enough, but this is not. Oh, why not Shock Atraxa? Oh my god, crazy. Okay. Oh, I die? No, but I'm going to gain life. They've just got to kill this guy. They've got a removal spell, I'm dead. They should have just played it pre-combat and killed me, right? But, no. Okay. Well, now I can sweep if I really want, but I'm just gonna Portal here, right? Sure. I'm gonna reanimate something huge. I'm probably gonna reanimate Vaultborn, actually. Because, I want the life. Carney, he's dying. Or no, I guess they can leave one of them on the battlefield now. Could Bitter Triumph one of them as well. But we'll see which one they leave on the battlefield first. Carney discovers. Let's see if it's good enough. I'm going to hit with them with Atraxa here and gain a bunch of life. That's going to be very good. Slot 777. Gotta wait. Plan today to play marbles? No, we're going to be doing code names in addition, yeah. No, we're going to be playing... Sorry, Charlie, I missed that. Yeah, we're still going to be playing, but I'm going to be playing marbles first. So I'm going to be playing Magic 1 hour less. I'm going to see if I can get to Mythic before I stop today. We'll just play Squirming Emergence. I should be able to get there with this deck. Let's do it. Come on, baby. Squirming to victory. Yeah, I think I'm going to go Vaultborn. I want the life. Okay. Portal you, bro. Boom. They land off the top. Squirming Emergence. Put another Atraxa into play. Don't need that. Could put Cruelty into play. Yeah, maybe I will do that. Let's put a Cruelty back into play. Chapter 1. Show me your hand, hun. Nothing. Great. Well, I'm fine with that. How much card? 25 cards in our library. Let's do this. And I don't want to play Triumph. I'm just going to let this sit on 2 here. Okay, played my land. Play Whale off the top too. Make them discard a card. I don't need to do that, right? Let's just pass with Triumph up. Have Vaultborn to start beating down. What happened to my Atraxa? They killed it with something. What did they kill it with? I missed that. I don't know how they killed my Atraxa, but... Could slam another Atraxa at any point here if I want. Maybe I'll play one next turn for free. That seems good. One with the Multiverse and Portal in play? Like fucking Scoop, dude. It's over. It's over. What are you doing? Scoop. Look at my board. Stop wasting time. Oh, it was Brotherhood's End? Did they like do double Brotherhoods or something? I wasn't paying attention. It doesn't matter. Unless they're exiling, unless it's Sunfall, it doesn't matter what they do here. Let's take Vaultborn. I'm not going to deck myself, right? 25 cards? Yeah. These are not May triggers, so gotta be careful. Draw. 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 Cruelty. Let's just mill them. I want that Jace, I think. Oh, it's gonna shuffle, though. It's gonna shuffle away my Jace. Okay, maybe I just grab Jace, then. Just end this. Yeah, that's fine. Pick lock off the top. Let's just play a Forest. I could Atraxa here. Let's just go Jace. How many cards? 28? You're dead. Don't even need to attack you. This deck is nasty. This deck can kill you out of any... Oh, you have 37 life? Okay, I'm just gonna deck you. Awesome. I can flashback Emergence next turn off the Founding that's sitting in play as well, so I even have another Jace if this wasn't enough, but... It's time to go to sleep. Yep. Alright. What do I take here? Tishana's Tidebinder is very good against them. Jace is interesting. It does kill them very quickly. Like, they're not reanimating. Smuggler's Surprise is such a bizarre card. Oh, they have a Nissa. You know, this mills, but then you have to grab it from the cards that you just milled. You have to pull 2 creatures. You can't, even if the graveyard's full of creatures, Smuggler's Surprise cannot bring them back. So it's a weird, like, I don't need to hate their graveyard. I don't have to, like, milling them isn't bad for me. Like, it doesn't help them. I could Elesh Norn here. This is probably the, you know, the match where I want it, right? Trumpeting Carnosaur, the other 7-drop, the one I stole from them. Roxanne? But Roxanne also triggers on attacks. I didn't see a single Calamity, really? I saw most of their deck. There's only like 14 cards left. I didn't see a single Calamity or Terror of the Peaks. Are they not playing that? Those seem like some of the best cards in the deck, right? I wonder if they side in Enchantment Hate. They could bring in something like... I wonder. They could bring in something like Terra Sunder or something. Cruelty of Gix, one with the Multiverse. I wouldn't be surprised to see that. I think I'm going to ditch one with the Multiverse. I end up siding it out a lot, but I don't know if that's right or wrong. Like, a lot of times I feel like I should leave it in. It's so busted. It's one of the best things you can put into play. Maybe Whale is not great here, and I can even cut an Archaeologist. And then what do I want to bring in here? I could bring in Bonnie Paul, but that just kind of bounces off their big stuff. I don't mind Terror Tide to wipe. That's not a bad way to claw back into it. And then Jace. I think Jace is interesting. But I'm going to cut him. I'll bring in Elesh Norn and maybe a Frillback. I'll bring in a Bonnie Paul. Sure. Demarius! How you doing? How's life? Off the Discover and attracts. Oh, he hit it off the Discovery, hit a Brotherhood. Okay, that's what I missed. Yeah. Yeah, I got it. Okay. I just looked the other way, and then, you know, we have another Atraxa in our hand. I could have played that for free, but I thought I had one in play. I'm like, wait a minute, where did our Atraxa go? I like this. Founding on the draw is nice here with Bitter Triumph. Normally on the play you won't have a target for the Triumph on turn 2, but on the draw, if they play... Oof, what kind of 3-drop would they actually even play, though? I don't even think there's anything I'm going to kill here, actually. So hopefully I draw a better 2-mana instant or sorcery to cast for free on Founding Chapter 1 here. Let's look at the top. I don't want another land. I guess my fast land is blue-green. I should have led with Underground Mortuary there. That was dumb. Turn 1 Duress, not bad. Oh, this is turn 2, never mind. They were on the play. You take the Founding here for sure, yeah. Okay. It's not so bad. We will recover from that financially. What deck is looking feeling the best? Not gonna lie, this is one of the more powerful decks, but of the meta decks, black green overall is probably one of the best decks. Like, it's the most consistent. This deck is very good when nobody's playing Graveyard Hate. So right now, this deck feels like the best deck to me. Like, this deck smashes the actual best deck, Golgari. I think Golgari midrange is the best deck now with that green enchantment that gives them that oops I win, you know, kind of combo. Just putting in, you have to play Vraska, which is a shitty card, but you get to have an oops I win button, which kind of makes it worth it. So I think green black midrange, not this Jund deck, but the green black midrange deck is probably the best deck. But I bet you there's some like white based deck playing the white enchantment, the white class enchantment, something of talent. Is it talent? Innkeeper's talent, something. What was the white one called? Something talent. Anyway, the white one is very good. And so Boros Control, or one of those decks that we saw last... I should have just Fabled Passage there. Oops. Boros Control, like one of the decks that did well last weekend, could be another great deck, but it's hard to say. In my opinion, like, Niv to Life Domain feels really strong. Black-green midrange feels strong. I think there's probably a Simpson deck out there that's really good. There's a bunch of good aggro decks still. If you know, Boros Convoke is still very good. I bet you Bant Toxic is good, especially with the Niv to Life and the direction Domain's gone with Ancient Cornucopias and stuff. But nobody's playing that because it's boring. People are sick of it. They want to play new type of deck, right? So a lot of people experimenting with new cards. Lizards, I'm not sold on. I don't know if Lizards is better than, like, I don't think it's better than Boros or Mono Red or Green Red aggro. Those are like the aggro decks. I just keep kind of like, they're a clump of decks. Take your pick. They're all very good. They're like, is one better than the other? It depends what other decks you're expecting to face, I think. That's the only thing that really affects that. So yeah, lots of options, basically. So it's hard to answer your question. There's so many options right now. Caretakers, thank you guys. Yes, Caretakers talent. Foundation hits Multiverse, just becomes Omniscience. Yeah. When the Multiverse is in play, oh yeah, it's Omniscience, basically. Once a turn. But you can also play cards from the top of your deck, which is insane. I think I'm going to Tidebind this. Okay. And Atraxis Toxic as fuck quick draw. Well, it's also the best thing you can reanimate, so it's also great. If you like winning, it's a great card. I unfortunately, well, I guess I could discard this and then reanimate Atraxa. That's pretty damn good. Beautiful. I mean, having Atraxa in the format just lets you do stuff like this, and it's like, why would you be doing anything else? This is fucking awesome. I mean, I love just going way over the top of people's heads. It feels great. It's the reason we play ramp decks, right? I mean, that's why everybody plays ramp and loves ramp and everything. I'll punch you. Go. But Portal to Phyrexia is another huge bong, like, haymaker. One with the multiverse. Like, when this comes down, it feels so awesome. And then you get to start pulling these huge things out of both of your yards. It's awesome. Yeah, Duress me. Like, I mean, they can't take my huge stuff here. They're going to take Founding, probably. But I am going to be able to hardcast Atraxa, like, next turn if I want. So even if they have an answer to this one, I'm just going to slam another one. If they don't have an answer to this one, they're in probably even worse shape. I'll Bonnie Paul post-combat, I think. I don't think they're going to have a sweeper here, but you never know. They can't activate their creature land, so I've got a clean attack here. Spot removal. Cool. Oh, and I get to ramp too? Bonus. Is it Bonnie Paul or Atraxa? It's probably just Bonnie Paul, right? Do I need to Atraxa here refill? Of course I do. It's like Quick Draw said. It's too toxic not to play. I think toxic's not the right word. That almost, it doesn't sound... Yeah, no, Atraxa's great, but I'll take Cruelty. I don't think toxic's the right word there. Sure. You up. Elish Norn should be pretty good here, too. GG. So, against mid-range decks and stuff, you just get to go way over the top of them. Like, you can cast the Atraxa on turn 3 in this deck, which is insane. Turn 3. Like, turn 2, you know, Founding of the Third Path, cast the Fairy, mill 4. You hit 4 permanents, even if you don't pull anything into your hand. and then you pass the turn, you pass back to you, turn 3, before you know, at the start of your main phase, Founding triggers again, mills another 4. If those 8 cards off the Founding and off the Fairy that you cast off the first chapter of the Founding don't get you at least 7 permanents, then that's a little unlucky. But if you get 7 permanents and one of them's an Atraxa, or you mill like Atraxa and a Cruelty of Gix and have 5 permanents out of those 8, you just get to slam like Cruelty of Gix into Atraxa, and like turn 3 Atraxa is insane. It's so hard to beat that, right? That just, the only way a deck like this gets hosed is by Graveyard Hate. That is what sucks. Doing a big powerful thing is great, but it's very linear, right? Anybody like, you know, playing Rest in Peace out of the sideboard and has it in their opening hand, I'm almost just cold to that card, right? I saw somebody play Soul Guide Lantern against me. We beat them still, but that's a annoying card. The one-off graveyard removal is not so bad, but Rest in Peace is a dagger. Tranquil Frillback's not bad. It comes down to exiles, you have to rebuild, but this deck dumps stuff in the yard very quickly. The other nice thing is you can get to just 7 mana and start slamming, you know, giant 7 drops and stuff, right? Oh, Foundations as literal. Oh, you're asking an Omniscience over the other thing. Oh yeah, Omniscience is better. I think Omniscience might be better. I mean, the one with the multiverse lets you draw cards, essentially. Omniscience doesn't. So there is that, but I think Omniscience is better, yeah. I think we probably just switched that, but I'm not even like, that's so far ahead. This deck might be completely different by the time Duskmourn comes out. Never mind Foundations, right? So I don't know. Maybe we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, I think. But okay, I can't keep this, sadly. Damn, if I had a blue source. We're in the dark here. Let's get the bets up. We did win that one. Congrats to those who bet on yes. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Will we win this match? Get your bets in. I'm gonna bet no. I'll bet the under here. What am I gonna put on the bottom here? Is it Terror Tide? I'm probably gonna regret this. They're gonna go Boros Dual Land into Novice Inspector on turn 1, and I'm gonna cry. My 3 Pain Lands are ouch here right now too. Uh-oh, red? Shit. Should have led with the blue one. Yeah, I definitely should have led with the blue one. Anyway, we get to do this into Whale. That's not bad. Look at the top 3. Always look at the top 3. There's no other options. I'll take the Fabled Passage. I'm gonna put Cruelty in the yard because I know next turn we're gonna mill 4 with Founding, and if I hit something huge, all I have to do is get to 5 permanents. Like if I find a Squirming Emergence in the next few cards, I can put a Fabled Passage in the. There it is. So we're gonna mill 4, and if I hit a 7 drop, oh come on, I hit another Cruelty. Oh, that's so unlucky. Okay, well I can still put a Cruelty into play. I guess I should. I think I'm just gonna do this. Emberheart Challenger? Yeah, I should kill this. They're gonna go deep. And then I'll just cast Whale, mill a bunch more, and then Squirming. I need to hit a 7 drop. I'm not just gonna play Cruel against an aggro deck here, right? So let's do this now. I'm gonna get another blue source, and then that I'm not paying life for. And then pass. I'm gonna wait for them to put some pumps into this guy, and then we'll Bitter Triumph him. Fuck. Nope. We got a Bitter Triumph this. I will discard a card. Discard the Coast. Okay. Take 2. So now I can either flashback Bitter Triumph or the Whale. Oh, the Whale's full value now, right? That's insane. So let's go Whale. And there's an Atraxa off the top. Come on. Oh, I should have grabbed Bitter Triumph then, right? And just discarded Atraxa. Whatever, we can Whale. We'll Whale something good here. So we'll bounce this. They discard a card. We look at the top 3. That's busted. When you can get the full value for 2 mana. Okay. Okay, not bad. I can pick lock end step, untap, Squirming Emergence, something huge, right? Right? I have 2 Cruelty of Gixes. They can't bring back Squee. I'm gonna pass here. End step will fairy and hopefully hit something huge. It's a pretty good one. Also a good one. I'm taking a bunch of damage, it looks like. Dump it! Yeah. Yeah. Pay another life, because I don't give a shit. If I play Atraxa, hopefully they can't kill me here. Okay. I needed a land there. That is bad. I'm gonna die now. They have Squee, 3 cards. I needed to mill an Atraxa, Vaultborn, and anything huge. I didn't mill anything. I just milled Cruelties. That's unlucky. So I go Founding for 2. I'm at 5. Bitter Triumph. Put this Atraxa in the yard. Kill a Show Off. And I am going to pay a life here to put this into play. They have 4 permanents. They can't bring back Squee here unless they get a card in the yard pre-combat. Mishra's Foundry is not a bad draw, but can't attack this turn. What do they have in their hand? Ow. I go to 2. Okay. Oh, and they can Squee. It's Xaxes. Okay, pretty lucky. Mono red. Very unlucky for us. I think we win that game the vast majority of times because those mills should have, statistically, probably should have hit something huge, but they didn't hit anything. Kind of shitty, but okay. Even a Harvester would have been insane. Any of our creatures, right? Malicious Eclipse, Terror Tide, probably. And then what else do I want? Bonnie Paul, Tishana's Tidebinder. I don't need one with the multiverse. Whale is not amazing. Maybe I cut more than 1 whale here. I'm gonna cut 2 whale. I'll leave in one with the multiverse. I could even play Bonnie Paul. It does put 2 huge bodies, and she has reach. I like that she has reach. I'll cut 1 portal. Okay, let's try that. You can run into the Flood Maw versus Rest in Peace. Oh yeah, right, in the sideboard, into the Flood Maw. That's something I should think about, right? It's bounce any non-land permanent? Yeah, Breach is better, sure, but yeah, because this deck, you have to maintain this high density of permanence. A lot of times people will suggest cards to me to play in this deck, but they're spells. The weird thing about Squirming Emergence is it conflicts with itself. It wants permanence, but it's not a permanent. So you have to play 4 Squirming Emergence. There's 4 non-permanent slots already taken, guaranteed. Bitter Triumph's another one. Terror Tide's another one. When you put, and you're like, the rest has to be permanents. You only have so many slots for non-permanents. So if you're putting in more spells, you have to cut spells. You can't cut creatures and stuff. You have to be really careful. Like, I'm playing 4 Whale of the Forgotten. Whale mills, but I probably should be playing 2, like 3 and 2 or something, and play more Fallaji Archaeologists. I'm going to keep this. It's not amazing, but... So, yeah, like, you've got to... That's the weird thing about this reanimation spell. It's only 3 mana, but you really have to deck build around it for it to be, Atraxa on turn 3. Like, if you want to Atraxa on turn 3, you need to have a ton of permanents, because when you mill with the fairy and whatever else, you've got to... And I did, like, last game, we had the permanents. We just didn't have the big ones, right? Okay, I guess I'll take that. Portal in the yard. We've got Bitter Triumph to discard Atraxa. So I just need to find a Squirmy Emergence at this point. We're in good shape here. Okay, passing to them. They plot the Show Off. Ay. Right. Maybe I should have sided in Tidebinder. Forgot about this card. Okay, I'm gonna let this happen. I don't want to use Bitter Triumph yet. Okay, I can just play this, pass. I'm getting close to Bonnie Paul here. Oh my god. Okay, that's really bad. Okay. Yeah, I didn't side in Tidebinder. I don't know. It's been a while since I played Mono Red. I guess, yeah, of course they're gonna have Forge out of the board. Should have brought in the Tidebinder. That said, we can still easily win this. Maybe I should... I can Bitter Triumph put Atraxa in the yard right now, but that's only 3 permanents. It's not like... So if I draw Squirming Emergence, it's not like I can cast it here. I'm not going to waste this Bitter Triumph yet. Uh-oh. Pass? I'm still at 19. Like, this isn't amazing, but... Let's see. Next turn we've got Bonnie Paul. And hopefully that'll hold off these Forges for a few turns. Red Herring? What? Is that a real card? Holy cow. Okay. So do I do something about this? I think I will. I think I will kill this. Let's discard a card. I can just Malicious it away, right? But I'm gonna Bonnie Paul next turn. Okay, let's do this. Discard this. Okay. It's an artifact, yep. Goes around, right, yeah, that's why it's good. Yeah, Forge is good. That's why that Boros control deck is playing 4 of them as its win condition. Yeah, I was saying the same thing when I played that deck. Yeah, Forge is good. Artifacts, not a lot of people playing Artifact hate right now. Like, that's why Simpson is really nice. Okay, so again, I drew the Squirming Emergence, but only on 3, so I can't really do much here. And let's see if they can beat these giant dorks. Remember, Bonnie Paul has reach, so I can block that show off if they swing with it. Maybe it trades for Bonnie Paul, but I can always bring it back if I want. Getting very close to casting Atraxa. I need any Fabled Passage gets us Atraxa here now. Yeah. Block. I'll just block with this guy, actually. That way we don't die to a shock here. Yeah. Trade for my token. Deal. So our free card trades for one of their actual cards, which is nice. 4 cards in the yard. That's why I block with the Archaeologist there. Another permanent in the yard. I'm getting closer to bringing back the Atraxa that's there. Any mill card could do it. Any Fabled Passage gets white. Any land gets us that guy as well, but... Am I going to attack with Bonnie Paul and draw a card here? Is it crazy? I can put a land from the graveyard into play as well. But then I'm just taking so much damage on the backswing, right? Should I Squirming Emergence the Fallaji Archaeologist back into play to mill 3? It doesn't find me a land. Okay, I'm gonna swing with Bonnie Paul. This might be crazy. I want to find a land here. There it is. So I can play that tapped. Surveil 1. I don't really need that. And then she hits. And then I can play Atraxa. GG. Don't think they're going to be able to kill this. They might have a Threaten in their deck. That would almost certainly kill me here. Founding? I don't need Cruelty here, I think. And Whale? Ouch. Not great. Just 3 cards here. Okay, needed to find that land. We end up ripping the white source off the top. That was a very lucky draw. That said, we could have just... well, we could have drawn a lot of different things, but I could have also cycled into another permanent there. Okay. Gain 7? Nice. I would just not attack if I were them there. I end up gaining more life than I lost. It's over. Go to game 3. Let's go to game 3. No? Not yet. Can bounce one of those forges. I really need to get more permanents in the yard. It's crazy how few permanents I have considering the stage of the game we're at, but... Okay, that kind of helps. Let's get a black source. Yeah. And then I could Founding Self mill. I think I will do that first. Or I could just start on chapter 1 and cast this whale for free. I'll just do that. And And we can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just gonna bounce the forge. Yeah, scoop it up. Thank you. Okay, once Atrax is on the battlefield, if they can't kill it, just that's the time to scoop, I think. So do I bring in Tidebinder for these forges? Probably. I just beat 2 forges pretty easily. I don't know. I'm gonna ditch the one with the multiverse after all. Cruelty. I'll ditch 1 cruelty. Try that. Season of Gathering nukes artifacts. That's true. Yeah, nobody's really playing it though, Daza, right? Like some of the seasons aren't seeing play. Some of them are just now starting to see play. Like I'm seeing the white season as a 2-of in a lot of white. The decks that are playing the talent that I can never remember the name of. The white talent, Caretaker's talent. But yeah, a lot of people aren't playing the seasons right now. The blue one I've seen people dabble with in the artifacts, blue-white control, like artifacts deck with Simpson. But again, it's like, it hasn't really been widely adopted. It's 6 mana, right? Because if you want to pay 6 mana, there's other ways to do it. You don't have to play the season. You could play something like Cease Desist. Cease Desist in my deck is probably better because you can use it to mill yourself. Or sorry. Oh no, it's Exile. Oh, never mind. So yeah, you're almost. It's some graveyard hate / artifact enchantment hate that black and green and white decks could play, right? Am I gonna keep this? I'm gonna try this. I can go Founding into Bitter Triumph, kill something. Whoa, that's interesting. Ooh, and there's a Malicious Malfunction off top. Or Malicious... I keep saying Malicious Malfunction. That was the one in Neo that rotated. This one's Malicious Eclipse. They're all malicious. So Cease Desist is another interesting one. Blows up all artifacts and enchantments, but it's 6 mana. Just like Smoltron said there, that's a lot of mana. That's almost certainly too much mana, actually. Okay, so we're going to go Founding the Third Path, Chapter 1. Do this. Discard a card. Now this guy gets... Put a counter. I'm just going to kill Feldon, I think, here. Discard Tyrant. Okay. I could kill that guy. I should get... you know what? I should have killed the guy that could get a counter, obviously, right? If I have Malicious Eclipse. That was dumb. Forge, sure. So we mill ourselves for 4 here. Not great. 4 permanents. So I could bring back Cruelty, and then Cruelty brings back Tyrant. Yeah, that's how you do it. Turn 3 Vaultboard and Tyrant for the win. Chapter 3. Not you. Not you, Feldon. Not you, buddy. You stay right where you are. Yes. Now what? I get to do it again next turn? Oh no, I'm not gonna have... It's gonna be a Squirming X's 4? Oh, that sucks. So I won't be able to Squirming X's 5 and play Cruelty again out of the yard, right? Okay, now Malicious Eclipse looking really good. Bonbons. I could Bitter Triumph here. Kill the 3. No, I just want to cast Malicious Eclipse, I think. Does let me cast Bonnie Paul here. Oh, I'm gonna keep it. No attacks. Okay, this is gonna be sketchy. I need this guy to stay alive. If I can Bonnie Paul with this guy in play and gain 6 life, I feel like we can't lose, but getting real sketchy here. Yeah, that guy's got Menace. Ay. Okay. Yeah, now they do it. They know about the eclipses. Yeah, I don't think I can win now. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. It's going to be just 1 turn too slow. 1 more turn and I could Bonnie Paul here, but I needed the Eclipse to actually kill something. I think I'm going to die. I'm going to die to Mishra's Foundry already. I don't even need all this. What? Yeah, dude. Why not attack with Foundry as well? They should be swinging with absolutely everybody here, I think. Yep. I die. Oh well. Unlucky. I think one turn too late or one land too late. If we had drawn a little bit better, maybe. But Malicious Eclipse, not amazing there. It's just not a good card. I'm really missing Path of Exile or Path of Peril. Path of Peril in this deck. That was a great Wrath, but yeah, aggro. You know, they get back on the play in game 3. That's tough. That's how you lose against aggro. They have the nuts, and you have a very good draw there, but just needed one more thing. So playing the Vaultborn was insane. I just needed to follow it up with one more thing, and I couldn't. I was one permanent short from casting Cruelty again, which would have been insane, but no such luck. Will we win this match? Get your bets in. It is Casino Day. Fade from History. Yeah, that's another one. The bear one, right? Yeah, that's the cheapest one. Ygra, Eater of All, makes all creatures artifact. Yeah, that's true. Oh, that's pretty sweet, actually. But not, yeah, that's a little too, yeah, because again, Yigra's not very good, I think. It's not good enough for standard. I don't see it. It's really cool, like it's the effect it has and everything, but I don't love it. This is awkward. I think I'm gonna mulligan that. Okay. I can keep this. We'll put our planes on the bottom, probably. Yeah. Yeah, let's put a basic back in the deck. 3 basics. We only have like 6 basics or something. Yeah. It's cool when it works, but it barely works. Exactly. And that's what's fun about Magic. Like, you can play, like, you know, sometimes it doesn't always work, but when it does, it's fun. And so I'm playing this deck, you know? That a lot of weird combo decks are like that. Like, Standard right now, Standard of all the formats, the smallest format, is full of combo decks. You can play infinite mana combo decks still. You can play infinite damage combo decks, and they, like, you know, but they're based around 5 mana enchantments and 6 mana enchantments, and like, you know, like All Will Be One and Ob Nixilis, the 4 mana planeswalker, or like you can play Rakdos joins up with like Abuelo's Awakening to bring back the like 4 mana prototype blue clone that, yeah, like there's like a convoluted combo there. I talked about it before when that was all spoiled, but sure enough, it sees no play. Nobody's playing that stuff. It's way too inconsistent, right? Like when you're playing against Boros, the reason Boros Convoke is so good, like one of the reasons, it's fast, it's explosive, but more importantly, it's consistent. It is very, very consistent, right? So, you know, them like almost certainly doing their thing on turn 4 or 5 at the latest, sometimes turn 3 every game, means you can't be playing these slow, clunky setup decks where you're like, you know, I don't know. It's tough. All right, what do we mill? Something huge. We're at 2 here, so I could bring back like Cruelty into something massive if I get lucky here. Right now I only have a couple spells in the yard. Milled too many whales. Okay, Harvester of Misery, so I could bring that back. Oh, this is the Breach combo deck. Oh, I should have realized what I'm playing against. So I'm not going to be able to beat this deck, I think. Yeah, their weird combo is also hard to interact with, but they just win like instantly if they have 4 mana and a reenact here. I don't play any counter magic in the main, so is there anything I could do to mess with them? Could bring back Harvester, I guess. Yeah, let's do it. It's not great, but let's just put something into play to start punching them. It's a 4-turn clock. Yep, do your thing. Do you win? See if they can win this turn. Breach can win on turn... Oh, no, they can't. They need 4 mana to go off, right? What the hell? Wow, this is a weird one. It's definitely a Breach combo deck. Reenact the crime. There's the Atraxa, sure. My Cruelty of Gix looking pretty good here. Squirming for 4 doesn't do it. I am gonna Whale here, I think. And I could make them discard a card. That is close. I think I'm gonna Whale and draw. And find nothing. Okay. 2 permanents in the yard. Then I go Founding into Picklock. Super Mill. Squirming Emergence. Oh, Atraxa Portal. Okay, nice. Okay, so they need to go off very quickly here. I've got any land I can just Cruelty of Gix, put their Atraxa into play. I can also put my own Atraxa into play, or my Portal. Okay, let's see. Their version doesn't go infinite? Oh, how do you know? It could. Why would you think it doesn't? Because of Vohar? It looks like it has all the same pieces. Have you seen, is this like a well-known other version? I've not seen any versions of this deck except yours. I have not seen anybody really play it. I've never seen it in any lists of, you know, MTGO challenges and other tournaments and stuff. What do they, so how do they win? They just slow grind you out with big, like they keep trying to put Atraxa and just punch you with Atraxa or something? Interesting. It's a reanimator. It's a reanimator version, so it's just, yeah, put a big thing into play. Okay. Wow. Did not find the untapped land for Cruelty, but I can Squirming back Atraxa, and that should be good enough, right? Just do this. Probably just take Squirming again here. Ah, shouldn't have played my land like an idiot. Should have thought about what I was going to do first. Then I could go Founding here again. I'm dumb. I could just Jace mill them out. I wonder if they have a Jace in their deck. We got to be a little bit careful. We could see some Jace recursion mill action here. Because I'm doing a lot of self-milling here. If they do have a Jace, they might realize, oh, I should just be like saving Jace, play Jace, mill them, reenact Jace, kill them. You know, because I'm already at like 25 cards here. Let's see what they do. They better do something quick. Ah, they're playing Terra Tide. What? So, is this Squirming? But they're not green. Wow, still playing Terra Tide, huh? Yeah, I'll just cast Atraxa again, probably. Portal's interesting, but let's go Atraxa. Don't need to take too much here. Our hand's pretty stocked. Yeah, I think 2 is fine. Okay, and then I can Founding. I'm gonna discard some cards here. I don't want to cast any 2-drops in my hand. I could mill them, but I don't think that's really doing much. I kind of want to find a Jace. The Jace eluding me here. Should I play Founding? Should I leave a Bitter Triumph? I'm gonna play Founding on 1 and not do anything with it, and then, no. I'm gonna discard 1 with the Multiverse. Okay. So now, I can bring back 1 with the Multiverse, then cast Cruelty, look at their hand, but I can't take a spell. I can only take Creature or Planeswalker. I wonder if we're gonna get decked with Jace here. That's one of the ways I could lose this. We'll see. Put the combo in. They're just the consistent reanimator version. Interesting. Yeah, they're playing like more of a blue-black control shell with actual spot removal here and recursion duress in the main. Never a fan of duress in the main. Unless you're a really all-in combo deck, but Cruelty reanimate, go nuts. It's not going to do much here. They get their own Atraxa. It's fine. I think, well, I don't have a creature land, but I can almost kill them here. Yeah, breach the Multiverse, sure. Yeah, we could die to a breach here. They're at 40 cards. 35. So I can't double Jace here. How many basics do I have in my deck? Still have a few, right? I will pull a basic out. Gonna catch up with you guys in a second. I guess I'll get the white source. So many options. What kills them? What kills... Can I kill them, like, now? I'm putting them to 3 here. It's like, can I not just kill them? What do they have? I think we're gonna die to... I can't believe I haven't found Jace. I could try and find Jace here. So why don't I go Squirming Emergence, We'll bring back one with the multiverse. And then, oh, it tracks off the top? Okay, let's attack first. You know what? Hold up. I gotta do this. Hold on. Let's pay 3 life. I don't even want to discard at this point. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can take their Atraxa. They're just gonna breach me though, right? 20 cards in library. I need to find my Jace. I need to get my Jace out of my deck or else I could die. So I'm gonna do this. I want to look at the last X cards. Where's Jace? Yeah, I need him out of the deck. Because if they take my Jace with a breach, I lose. Pretty sure. Okay. Go nuts. So next turn I can cast this spell out of the yard. It can be Bitter Triumph. It could be a Whale. A Squirming Emergence. Let's see what they do. They breach me, we both mill 10, and then I slam Jace and I kill them, right? I go Jace, mill, and then Squirming Jace, mill. So they need to duress me here or something. But yeah, of course they go for breach, hoping to hit a Jace. Maybe they have a Jace and they get lucky here. Nope. Yeah, sweepers and stuff. They're like a blue-black control deck with some, like... It's not even reenact. Where's the... They're not... I haven't seen a single reenact. It's just Cruelty of Gix. I don't know. It's wild. Sure, Vaultborn, gain some life. I don't think that's enough. Okay, so I can actually just kill Conspiracy and kill them here. That's probably just the easiest thing to do. But I can also deck them, I'm pretty sure, as well. So kill them 2 different ways feels pretty ridiculous. Squirming Emergence is powerful, man. This feels like the best graveyard-based deck in the format to me. Oh, they are playing Reenact. Oh, okay. So then I do lose the game? Okay. Is that the only Reenact in their deck? I don't know, unless they were all in the bottom, like, 20 cards. Wow. Okay, so we end up losing. Unlucky. We were going to win the next turn, but that's how the game goes. I have 8 cards in my deck, so... Yeah, there's no way to tuck a card here, so... GG. Interesting. Well, I would have had it if we had one more turn there. Darn. I would have had it if we found Jace a little sooner, too. I had to dig to my last 10 cards there to see Jace, which is unfortunate, but I think this should be pretty straightforward for hosing them. Tranquil Throwback seems good. Duress, Negate, Tidebinder. Tidebinder. I don't think, like, it shuts off Atraxa, but I think Jace is better here. Take out Terror Tide, take out Harvester. I'm going to take out Falagi. Whale of the Forgotten I can probably ditch. Bitter Triumph I probably don't need 4. I don't need this either. Yeah, I'm just going to run this. I could see Tidebinder just shutting off their Atraxas and stuff is pretty good. What do I cut for that, though? Maybe all the whales? I'm going to cut all the whales here. Let's see how we do. Bunch of disruption now. See if we can beat them. But yeah, I think they got a little bit lucky that we whiffed on Jace for the entire game. But we even found it at the end there and had the win next turn. But yeah, they managed to be 1 turn faster. Took too long. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep a founding. I like founding. Duress me. Take my Jace. No? Sadly, no 2-mana spell to play here. Nothing to Bitter Triumph. But that's okay. What you got? Blue-black's not going to have very good graveyard hate, right? Maybe a Soul Guide Lantern? My graveyard hate, I think, is a lot better than theirs, but we'll see. I will mill. I think I'm going to do this now. Put another permanent in the yard. And I'm going to go founding again here. phase 1, chapter 1. Not gonna play anything. Pass. So now I can untap. I'm gonna mill 4, and then I can the first founding is not gonna do anything, but if I mill something nice here, I might be able to Squirming Emergence back something huge. Pretty sure they have a reanimation spell at this point, but we'll see. Don't need to cast that. Oh my god, garbage mills here. Let's jam Jace. They're going to counter this, and then we get to Squirming it back. I milled 2. I milled my last 2 Squirmings. I have 2 in my hand, and in the top 10 card or 20 cards of my deck, I found all 4. Crazy. Should I mill them a bunch? Mill myself here. Nice. Land is good. Okay, I can Squirming back a bunch of stuff here. If I put a portal into play, that's pretty good. They don't have a graveyard yet. Sure. Yeah, doesn't really matter. I can cast the first Squirming out of the graveyard with Founding. I think I'm going to put a portal into play here. And just... Yes. And just have it set up for later. Or one with the multiverse? Probably better, right? Yeah, let's just put this into play then. Does that resolve? Okay, negates. Let's play... I'm not going to Bitter Triumph anything here. We have 13, they have 2. I don't want to mill them, do I? My graveyard's already stacked. Maybe I do mill them. Ugh. Okay. This is going to be interesting. I'm not sure. Much bigger payouts? Slots? Yeah. The slots is 20. Well, the odds are not... No. Hold on, Superman. That's not true. The odds are not 20 to 1. The payout is 20 to 1. If you hit slots, it pays out 20 to 1. So if I bet 1,000 and I hit, I win 20,000. The odds, I have no idea, but they're much higher than 20 to 1, I'm pretty sure. But I don't know, maybe not. I can't see that, sadly. With Stream Elements, I'm not able to see the... Hold on, let me see here. Go Founding. Top card is nothing. Go. Okay. Yeah. So no, I don't know what the odds are. That people have asked me, and I'm like, I can't see it. Nightbot, like when I do this, or no, that's the dice rolling. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't have a random one on Nightbot, but Nightbot. Oh, really? You're gonna mill me? Wow. Oh, there's another Jace on top. Okay. And there's an Atraxa. I'll play that. Tidebinder. Good God. Okay. They have 44 cards. Yeah, I think it's probably over at that point. Jeez. Nasty. Alright, let's run it back. They duressed us and everything. Didn't matter. Yeah, I don't know. It's rigged and broken. Yeah, sure it is. You and all the other people who gamble online can cry a river. Just like Magic. Any digital card game or anything, people always have these theories that it's rigged and everything. People don't like losing, Yaga, including you. I understand, but doesn't mean it's rigged. Dugio won a bunch. Yeah, that's true. Slots, you know, I prefer roulette. Roulette's a gentleman's game. No, it's not. It's garbage. It's fucking rigged. He's right. It's totally rigged. This is bullshit. I'm gonna keep this. Oh, come on. Okay. That's good. That was a great pickup. Okay. So we've got Founding into Fairy here. No Spell Pierces in the format anymore, thankfully, to worry about. Squirming comes back to my hand. Okay. Love this fairy. God, this fairy's so good. Blue-red Phoenix in Pioneers, just as soon as this came out, just like, yup, it's the truth. Could shut that thing off with Tidebinder. That's pretty funny. I'll mill 4. Okay, shit. Wanted to find an untapped land. Not drawing too hot here. I could play Picklock here, but it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna pass. I want them to think I have Negate or something up. So I can Duress next turn off the Founding. If I find an untapped land, I can also Squirming Emergence, but I don't have anything to emerge back yet. Ugh, I need to get Cruelty of Gix in the yard. I could Tishana's Tidebinder shut this off, though. That's also very tempting here. Okay, they don't have Reenact. Nice. Oh, no untapped land. Okay, let's cast Duress out of the yard. Negate my Duress. Okay. Pass? I want the bluffing Negate here. The 1/3 Prankster does not matter right now. Oh boy, that's scary. Well, they might wait till my end step. Oh, they didn't. Wow. Okay, so I thought they had Reenact here. They were just going to go for it. But the fact that they played this means they don't have the combo. They either don't have the big thing to throw away. Well, they did have the big thing, but they don't have the Reenact then, that means. Okay. Ooh, Negate was a great pickup there. No land sucks. I think I'm passing with all of the cards in my hand. Oh, they're gonna activate Vault. It's crazy. They have 2 things now that can discard. If it was just 1, the Tidebinder would be good, but it's not gonna be good here. Okay, this is gonna be interesting because again, I don't want to. Well, I don't have a land, so I can't play any cards. If I don't draw a land again next turn, I get to discard, which is actually a good thing for us, right? Okay. They have an Unraveler in the yard. Yard's filled up. They're mid-combat. They're going to go for something here? No. Okay, we make a land drop. They maybe are waiting for a Duress or something to clear the way, or a Negate to back up their Reenact or something. I could Tidebind this, but then I don't have Negate up, so I just can't do it. Next turn I can, now that I found the land. But also Cruelty, but I can't take a Breach the Multiverse with Cruelty. Fucking sucks. Yeah. Yeah, missing on land drops there killed us. We fell way behind in mana. Now they have enough mana to do a bunch of shit here, right? They can Duress, they can activate, they can still play their thing. Yeah, sure. That just turns us on. Let's see whose graveyard is better, baby. I've got Jace's in mine. Maybe they pull a Jace. They hit my Jace. Lucky. But it's not going to be enough. Not yet. What else you got? Yeah, Unraveler's a problem, but I can Tidebind still. I can Tidebind this Jace. I can Tidebind an Atraxa if they slam one here. For the Duress, yeah, it's a sweet one. Still doesn't matter. They think Jace is gonna win, but I just have to kill the trigger on Jace, and then we're okay. But if they have another breach, or 2 more breaches or something, then we're in trouble. They have 22 cards. They mill me for 15. I draw. I'm not out of this. I just need to draw a land. I am gonna cancel this. Yeah, they're looking for more action. Let's just turn this off. Jace mills me, but can't kill me here. I untap. If I draw an untapped land, I can go Jace for 3, -9, not mill 9, and then Squirming Emergence it back, mill 15, and win the game, right? Oh, you're greedy. Oh, you're so greedy. Oh wait, no, they want to draw 3? Okay, no, that makes more sense. Sure. I'd rather them draw 3 off the top than Atraxa, so that was still the correct move here. I thought they were just going to go for the decking there, but they're risking it trying to draw. Oh, okay, that'll do it. Sure, sure. Pretty lucky. I think that's going to do it. We can't. They'll get back a Jace, and then we're done. Nice, nice. Yeah, 2 ships passing in the night. We win if they don't. Both 2 of the games that we lost in that match, it would have been us winning the next turn if they didn't win on their turn, so pretty good. The die roll makes a big difference, right? In those combo decks. It's like aggro mirrors or something really proactive. Whoever wins the die roll tends to win the match. They won game 1 and 3 because they went before us, and they won 1 turn before we were going to win, right? So it's like, unfortunate. Could have drawn a little bit better still in game 1 to win it, but we didn't. Missing the Jace in game 1 was rough, because we should have probably won that game. It's not often that Jace is going to be in the bottom 10 cards, right? But then game 3, it's just like, yeah, we're both doing our thing. Is yours better than mine? Did you find the second breach? You did. Okay, you probably win now. Like that kind of stuff, right? I had the win in my hand already. So what are we doing here? I'm going to keep this. I think I'm going to fetch a forest on turn 1. Because I'm not going to whale on turn 2. I'm going to pick lock, right? So let's get a forest here, because I want to pick lock and maybe have a quick Squirming Emergence if I can find one off the pick lock. We shall see. Bonus mulliganing. Let's see. You can get your bets in. What are you guys doing? Help you complete them? What are you trying to complete? Oh, duress. Oh no, you can't. Yeah, you can't fight against friends and stuff. You can do it, but it's not going to be for rewards and things like that. Yeah, people would abuse the shit out of that, so makes sense they don't have it. Sleight of hand. It's the blue-white Monastery Mentor prowess deck. Great. Think I'm gonna do this now? Yeah, they could have a counter spell. I'm just gonna do this now. Okay, not amazing. Chart a course. Looking for lands, I guess, here. Maybe I jam an early Jace if that's what they're going to do. I kind of like that, actually. Let's play 3 mana Jace here. We'll -2 on ourselves. Get to the graveyard a little bit more full. Draw a card. Yeah, I like that. Squirming Emergence. Whale. Okay, milling kind of shitty here. 2 spells? I mean, that's okay, I guess. Sure. I'm just gonna whale that to their hand, right? Hold on. Banana. Yeah, let's just bounce this. Oh, what? It tapped both my fucking... Oh, wait, no, whale. Oh, I needed to tap the Llanowar Waste for black. The auto tappers fucked me. Yeah, I needed to leave up at least 1 blue there. Oops. Fuck. Right. Like 99% of the time it's okay, and then, yeah, we just get fucked. Alright. And they can put a non-land spell in their hand here, but they need lands. I needed to do this on end step, and now I can't. That really sucks. I could have milled a bunch of shit and found a what's it called? Squirming Emergence here and slammed something huge, or just had this up to 8 and done a bunch of, you know, just had them bounce their card plus discard and, you know. King auto tapper, man. It's brutal. It gets me every time. People like you. I know people like you. You seem like a nice person. They soul partition Jace. Interesting choice. Okay. I can Squirming for 5. That doesn't do a ton. Bring back a Founding. I think I'm just gonna go Prankster, not Mana Screw myself. Great. Pass, and then Prankster on their turn. Jace will come back at some point. Could have cast Jace right there again for 5 mana, but I think I'd rather do this. Fill the yard. Now that I drew Squirming Emergence, if I just fill the yard I should be able to reanimate something massive. Or I might find like a Bitter Triumph here, which would be really good too. Yeah, they slammed this. Terror Tide, not the worst. Cruelty of Gix is pretty nice. I should probably kill that guy now. I can just Squirming something back for 8. Bounding maybe? That's not amazing. Man. I think I have to Terror Tide here, but I kind of like Whale. Let's look at the top 3 and mill some cards. That seems better to me. If I find a... If I find something huge to put into the yard, I can Squirming it back, right? So let's see if we can slam like an Atraxa or something here. Cruelty of Gix goes to the yard. Okay. And then I Cruelty back a Haughty Djinn. Let's do this. I'm just gonna look at their hand, actually. Okay, take the Mentor. Attack. Moment of Truth. Wow. Okay. Mentor comes back. Okay. Terror Tide's gonna be great here. Sure. I know they don't have counter magic, so I guess so. I get to DT something here. I think I'm gonna take Bitter Triumph out of my deck so that I can discard one of these cards. Maybe one with the Multiverse, get that into play. So yeah, let's maybe go get oh, they have one unknown card, but only 1 mana up here, so let's go get a Bitter Triumph, I think, right? I want to discard cards here, and I only have really one way to do it. This. Swing. Wrath. Top deck a counter? Let's see. There's an argument for casting Bitter Triumph, because I could play around the Phantom Interference if they top decked exactly Phantom Interference. I haven't seen any other counter magic in their deck. They're drawing some cards. We wipe their board. Maybe they rebuild. Maybe not. Either way, we get to Cruelty something back. I don't have anything good, do I? Guess I'll get a Djinn or a Mentor or something. They're gonna do it before I do? Sure. What else you got? Need more than that. Upkeep? A1 Jame, what's up? I could upkeep so that I can Cruelty back, what, Vaultborn? I guess that's probably good. Yeah, I should do that. You're right. I was just gonna play Squirming Emergence plus something. But, like, if I go Bitter Triumph and then Squirming Emergence, I'll bring back Monastery Mentor here. Then, you know, Bitter Triumph, get some tokens, put blockers into play or whatever. But you're right. Maybe I just do this and then Cruelty that. That probably is good. Because now I can't Squirming. I wanted to Squirm back, like, the one with the Multiverse here, right? And then I just cast the Vaultborn Tyrant. But this also works, I guess. Atraxa. Because Cruelty can't get back the one with the Multiverse, right? It can only get back a creature or Planeswalker. So I guess I could do it. So the way I was going to do it is let Cruelty go on the stack, bring back whatever, and then just Bitter Triumph away the Multiverse, then Squirming Multiverse back, then hard cast Vaultborn Tyrant out of my hand for free. I could have actually cast the Atraxa off the top for free. I didn't know that was the top card, but... okay... Good Squirming again here, and Cruelty, but they're going to have a bunch of spells. I'm going to save this Squirming Emergence. 1, 2... Yeah, I think we probably should save this. So I'm just going to do this and pass. Bitter Triumph up. Same thing again. I'm going to go for end step, one with the Multiverse discard. The nice thing is it's part of the cost. So discarding that card, even if they counter this, I still get this stupid thing in my yard. Bam, get the Squirming Emergence. Plus, they're very incentivized to counter this on their turn when I cast it, so they should not have another counter. Oh, bounce. Nice. Should not have another counter for my Squirming Emergence on my turn, hopefully. We'll see. How you doing, James? How's lice? How's life? How's your lice? How's your lice doing? How's life? And then I said, is it nice or what? I don't know. I put together life and nice. I'm gonna kill my own guy here. Ooh, but I mean, if they have a counter, that's really bad, right? Do I have to do this? I could just squirming back a cruelty. It's kind of silly. Bitter Tribe my own guy, put the multiverse in the yard, untap Squirming Emergence. If they have a counter, are they gonna have an actual counter here? Nah. They're not gonna have a counter. Right? Watch this. I just need to discard, baby. That's why Picklocks come in handy. This card's awesome. Gives you play Atraxa, you have this in play, they play Liliana, they're like, god damn it. Can't make you sack your giant dude. They end up giving you a target for Bitter Triumph so that I can reanimate the other thing. Okay, let's fetch first. Get a white source here. I can just hardcast the Atraxa at this point if I want, but... Why hardcast anything when you can get value? Pure, beautiful, unadulterated, it tapped all my black mana value. Why did it tap all my black mana? Goddamn auto tapper. You got the negates or what? You got a case of the negates? Oh, the 3 steps. Okay, okay. So I'm being too cute. Alright, alright. Well, Atraxa's probably going to resolve the next turn then. Or maybe Vaultborn. Maybe we lead with Vaulty. Pick that lock. Born again. From the vault. Phantom Interference? Not bad. Opponent drawing very well here. Okay. Still not going to be enough unless, I don't know, they got to keep top decking counter spells. One of these giant things is bound to slip through. Definitely going to fetch first here. Life's good. Getting married in 3 months. Holy shit. Are you serious? I didn't know that, Jane. God damn. Congratulations, dude. Love to hear it. Your life will be much better. It's weird. It's weird. Things get easier. Just like, I don't know if you live with your partner already or what, but I wish I had gotten married sooner, really. I know that people probably, yeah, shut up. No, seriously, like, it's great. Great news. Love to hear it, man. Congratulations. Why don't I just chill? I could have chilled there, but for the content. Knockbuster, I think I'm being a little bit silly right now because I know I'm gonna win. Like, I'm like 95% to win this game. All of this that they're doing doesn't matter. Like, it's not gonna be good enough. I also have like we can just portal at this point, right? You know, we're not gonna lose this game. So I'm being a little bit silly. We had so many options in our hand. I was just like, yeah, do you have it? Do you have it? Do you have it? Like, I don't have to play carefully there at all. But so don't need to chill. Just can go balls to the wall. Let's go with Terror Tide, Malicious Eclipse, Tidebinders, interesting. The Jhin doesn't have a triggered ability, which makes me a little sad, but I'm not a fan of Jace. Harvester of Misery is great here. Whale is not amazing. I'm going to cut like 1 Whale. Vaultborn. Bonnie Paul has Reach, so I'm actually just going to swap these two, I think. Duress is probably good. The problem, so this is always the weird thing. When you play against the Haughty Jhin mono blue deck usually, now it's blue-white, whatever, the same thing applies. They have 8 creatures. That's it. I mean, I guess that one plays Fairy as well, but that doesn't really matter. As far as creatures who kill you, it's 4 Jhin, 4 Monastery Mentor. That's it. So the rest of the deck is spells, and you think, oh, I should bring in Duress and Negate because their deck is all spells. But the reality is, you just ignore all their spells. Their spells don't do anything if you can just kill their creatures. The problem, the only spell that does anything, I guess, is Helping Hand to bring back their guys. But in the control deck, like, I would never side in Negate against Mono Blue. I would just have a bunch of removal, and I would just kill all their stuff. Now they're playing Blue-White, so they have a way to bring stuff back. I don't have Sunfall and stuff. I'm not playing Blue-White control here, so it makes it interesting. Do I attack? Normally, I would attack the creatures and ignore the spells. Just keep the creatures off the board and you win. They can cast as many Sleight of Hands and whatever the fuck as they want, right? But now with that Helping Hand version, I feel like I should side in some number of Duress. I'm going to cut like 1 more Whale. Maybe Cruelty of Gix is a little bit silly here too. I'm not sure. Like, I'm probably never hard casting this. And then they have so few targets in their hand. I think I'm going to cut Cruelty of Gix. Maybe bring in a couple Duresses. Let's try this. Duress also works really nicely with Founding, getting to flash it out of the yard and stuff. I'm lying. What's going on? Pain land in play, you have to watch the auto tapper. I know, dude. When you have any land in play at this point, you have a Mirex in play, you have a demolition field. It doesn't know how to do anything. Sunken Ruins or whatever, that sweet like land that comes in tapped. You name a color, it makes that color, or it makes 2 of that color for activating another land. Love that land. Auto tapper has no idea what that land does or how to use it. It's so frustrating. Did you play a limited MH3 one, James? Another really bad land set with the auto tapper was the fetch lands, the tri fetch lands, weird ones like Evolving Wild ones from that set. Oh my god, so many games you had to be so careful. You get burned like 2 or 3 times. You're just like, god damn it. Now every game's gonna take 2 hours. Okay, I have to mulligan this sadly. Not the greatest, but I will keep this. Yikes, that's painful. Let's see what happens here. Obviously, Portal goes to the bottom. Ooh, all in for Lee. How you doing, Lee? Sometimes you can play with your food. There you go. Oreo and Milk Break. Anoint and with Affliction is good. That's true. Yeah, I'm not playing Anoint. Again, it's really weird. I want my removal to be either creature-based removal or or enchantment, like permanent based removal, or I want it to discard cards like Bitter Triumph. If there was another removal spell that could actually enable our like graveyard and discarding, I would play it in a heartbeat. But okay, Doorkeeper Thrall, spicy. Good thing this isn't ETB. I guess it does. ETB's width, right? Not quite the same. Ooh. Well, that's a terrible mill. Maybe I just take Malicious Eclipse. I have Terror Tide in my hand. Like, 3 spells is brutal there. I need permanents, not spells. Maybe I take Duress. We'll try a Duress here. And then I can Duress them. And Founding Chapter 3, I can maybe cast Malicious Affliction out of my yard. We'll see. Haughty Jin. Okay, let's mill 4 here. No, wow, brutal. Milling way too many spells here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 7 cards are spells. That does not feel good. Let's Duress. Yeah, I'll take that. And I'm gonna go get... Well... Okay, I'll play Prankster here then. Yeah, I guess we'll do this next turn. It's kind of pointless playing Prankster if I'm going to Terror Tide, right? But I actually need some more permanents in the yard before I can Terror Tide. I could just Bitter Triumph, kill that Jin. It's probably what I will do. Discard Portal to Phyrexia, right? Yeah, we'll see. This puts a 3rd permanent in the yard. It's very close. Actually, no, I can just Terror Tide. Founding is going to go to the yard, and Fabled Passage. That's 4. I Terror Tide, I sweep. They have 2 soul partitions, whatever. They can bounce their Jin, I guess. Make it cost more. So should I Terror Tide? They're not really doing anything here. I could Duress them. I could take Bitter... I really just want to discard Portal, so I'm going to take Bitter Triumph here. Yeah. Let them emerge this. I just want to get Portal into the graveyard. That gets us up to 4 permanents here. With the Founding, of course, going there as well. And then I get to play this, fetch it on their end step, I guess. Pass. Okay, so they let Jin die. Oh, they don't partition the Jin. Is it? It's any non-land permanent. Oh, they top deck another Jin. You are lucky. I will give you that. Did they know what was on top? How did they just top deck that? That was wild. Probably gonna have to rip it all down now with Terror Tide. And they can partition response. I can Squirm X's 5, but that's not doing anything except bringing back a Foundry. Yeah, we're gonna do this. See what they do here. It's going to be Partition the Djinn, right? That Djinn's going to cost 5 mana to replay. Do it. Oh, cast by an opponent costs 2 more. Oh, it's only them. Oh, right. Yikes. Okay. They saved the Thrall. Nice. I don't play with Soul Partition. It's actually just terrible. Like, I've never cast it in Standard, I think. I've seen other people cast it many times, but... Nope. Not good enough. So I don't even know what this does. All I know is it always makes my spells cost more. I could Squirming Emerge here, but again, we don't have tons. I can't bring the portal back. Let's just do this. Leave up Bitter Triumph. And you want to save your Doorkeeper Thrall? The Soul Partition's looking real amazing. Nah, let's just kill this, right? Do I give a shit? I really don't, do I? I should just kill the next big thing they play, right? Yeah, I don't care if they keep this. That's fine. Waste their mana on their turn playing it again. Okay. Founding is so tempting. It's always so tempting to bring back Founding. But, because I can go Squirming Emergence, Founding, mill myself for 4, and then the very next turn, Founding casts the Squirming Emergence again, and I get to do, hopefully mill some huge thing. Maybe I should just do it. Trying to find, hopefully, some more action here. We're at the point where we can almost hardcast anything in our deck. They're doing a little bit too much digging here. This guy doesn't matter. I will kill a Djinn or a Monk, though. Okay, Picklock is good. I only have 1 blue source. Wow. Okay, let's pass. Yep. Take it. Okay. Damien, Boros Tokens deck is a lot of fun. Nice, yeah. It's, you mean the Go Wide deck. Yeah, Boros. Or you mean the Boros Control deck with the stuff? Let's do this. I want to see what happens. With the Forge and the Caretaker's Talent and all that? Is that what you were talking about? Sure. Interesting. Okay. Not interesting. Kind of annoying, actually. Should I squirm? I'm gonna squirm back. I could squirm back Bonnie Paul, I guess. Should I do that? I don't know. Let's try this. Do I have an Atraxa in the yard? Probably should have done that, but I'll put this into play. No ETB, but at least it attacks me, attacks and draws me cards. Atraxa is not going to do anything here with the Doorkeeper Thrall. Okay. Interesting. So they burn a negate anyway. Why wouldn't they just let that resolve? It's only a... I mean, it's a 6/5 that draws me cards, but... Yeah, I guess they still have to counter it. But the trigger is stifled, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, that I have to kill. Let's make him do it. Last card is... Boy, they drew pretty well here. They had 1 moment of truth, but the rest were straight off the top, right? Sure. Yeah. Ooh, was that a good draw? Oops. No ETBs, but I have a 7/7 lifelink now to hold off that Djinn. They top deck. Is it a good one? We'll see. I don't feel like trading yet. Okay. Pass? Land. We're both top decking here. I bet you they have a higher spell density than us. We have more lands in our deck than they do, so... even though I've put more into play than them and I have 1 in hand, I still think they're like probably 30-something% hit land here. We're like 45. I could take this. Can they put 2 spells in the yard? Instant speed? I'm gonna take this. I'm greedy. See if they can kill me here. Even if they win this game, I have a third. Oh, you luck sack off the top. You're so fucking lucky. And then, oh no, they're gonna pull a spell out. Oh, they did it. Why wouldn't you just leave the spell in there, dude? Oh, they gotta just play this then. Okay. Same thing. Oh, I'm so greedy. They had 2 exactly. Very lucky. Very lucky. Sure. Okay, I take big chances because we're ahead. Who cares? Should I change something here? No, I'm gonna keep it the same. Boros Control. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it is really fun. You get to draw so many cards off that talent. The white talent, that thing is fucking crazy how many cards it draws. I even, like, you read it, you're like, yeah, that seems pretty good in like a white tokens deck, like creature deck. It's like, no, just, yeah, with Forge, it's insane. With all these like cheap ways to make creatures, even Elspeth's good enough to be played now. Archangel Elspeth. I guess I could exile their graveyard. I don't know. Maybe that is worth. Yeah, I never thought about that. I think you're right. Okay, Scoop. I probably should be citing that in. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that's usually what I did against Mono Blue, is unlicensed Terse and stuff like that. But that stuff all rotated. Oops. Should have blocked, I guess. Opponent had to get very lucky off the top, and I took a chance. They have a lot of spells in their deck, but one spell wouldn't have done it. They needed, like, multiple spells. So they found the Fairy, which mills 4, which was, like, probably the best draw in their deck. I don't think I need that. Permanence in the yard is what I like. Permanence in the yard. I'm gonna give them the chance to counter this if they want to do that. Ooh, a Dark Heart Wastes. Painful little start for them. Yeah, please counter. No? Okay. Take the emergence here, I guess. So I could emergence a founding right now. I think I can take it slow. With Terror Tide and Bitter Triumph to buy us time, they can't duress us here, so they're going to try and find counter spells. Let's just play this. I'm going to get a brew. Onion, what's up? Oh, this is a greedy-ass deck, yeah. I mean, greedy? I don't know if greedy is the right word. No, it's just a powerful deck. It's doing a powerful combo thing, but it's graveyard-based, so it suffers from anyone attacking the graveyard against me, you know, can really hurt my deck or shut it down, basically. Aggro's interesting. Aggro's a close match, but I don't think it's a bad match or anything. I think I am going to emerge here. Well, I'll wait one more turn. Let's play around the, what's it called? Phantom Interference, right? Yep, go nuts. Today we are sipping on a filthy, dirty IPA. That's right, filthy dirty. I guess you can't really see it with the stupid filter, can you? Hold on. This is the strongest of the beer that Parallel 49 puts in their assorted boxes. I think this is the strongest one, actually. Yes, you may scry. Here. My shirt probably looks weird on this green screen as well, but there it is. Filthy dirty. Look at that pimp pig. He's got the pimp hat, the pimp thing, the gold medallion, the vest, the purple vest. 7.2%. India Pale Ale. It's a delish one. Beautiful purple can. Oh, hold up. Filter go off. What do you got? Fine. Okay. So let's emerge Squirming. The Foundry. Or Founding, I mean. See if they fight over this. I can obviously interfere, so they, or I can pay for the interference, so they need to have negate here. Do we have a negate? Okay. They decide to negate it. Fine with that. Punch. Pass. Cheers, everybody. Have a great day. Have a great week. It's Thursday already. I can't believe it. Delish. See if they interfere now. They, again, need to hard counter this. I don't want them to have 3 steps ahead. I want them to use a negate, like the best counter spell in their deck. Ooh, they're going to Soul Partition. That's fine, too. It wastes their whole turn. We put another permanent in the yard. I get to punch. Picklock going to go the distance. 13 turn clock. Here we go. But filthy filter. Yeah, it's a pimpin' pig. Yeah, on the cover. He's a filthy, dirty pig. Look at his expression. He's a douchebag. Look at his expression on this can. I mean, look at him. And he's so fucking proud. He's so smug with his purple vest. You kidding me? Filthy. Filthy dirty. He's like Napoleon from Animal Farm. What to do here? I could just Squirming right now. I kind of like this. And I'm just going to mill 4. Nice. So now Squirming for 7 gets back Atraxa. And they have to hard counter that, and I've got tons of mana here, so it's got to be like a 3 steps ahead or something. Drawing a lot of land. Well, see the hard counter. 3 steps, right? Gotta be 3 steps. What say thee? They're looking for another negate. I don't see one. Soul Partition ain't gonna do it. Okay. It's not the worst. We don't get the trigger, but blue-white can't get this off the board. They have to give it back to us, like, and we just recast it, right? Okay, let's pass. I'm gonna Terror Tide first here and see if we can sweep the Thrall. Just get to hard cast Atraxa after this. So they're in trouble. Wow. Okay. They go for Partition. That pumps up the Mentor. I'm probably just going to Terror Tide here instead of slamming Atraxa. We'll see. Partish time? I think I'm fine with that. So I could recast it here, but I think I'm just going to Terror Tide instead. Alright. Pass. Okay, we've got an Eclipse still here. Any spell... Like, I need to cast Atraxa with all of my mana, so that's... Yeah. Do this. So let's see. They might be able to Phantom Interference. I need one more untapped land to pay for it. Not this, I mean. I mean when I cast Atraxa. Let's see what they do. Okay. It is weird. Maybe I should have just slammed Atraxa the turn they bounced it and just get the 7/7 back into play. Like, again, what are they going to do? They had a Mentor in play, though, and stuff. I feel like getting rid of that is better, but... Lots of reanimation in our deck still. 3... Squirming Emergence left, plus Cruelty of Gig. Or did I side out? I sided out Cruelty. So 3 more Squirmings. We've got Founding. No, I don't have a Squirming in the yard, right? Ooh, and they found a Djinn? Pretty lucky. Or did they play 2? They had 2 helping hands. Okay, okay. Nice. What else you got? Either you have a counter or you don't. Negate is not good enough here. It's got to be a hard counter. Hey, Bag, what's up? How's life? I just took a puff, so I'm not gonna...